Okay, so our topic for today is tactics and checkmate patterns. So you have a position that's very normal. You can think you can also get such a position in your games. First step is to understand what's happening, right? Who's up material right now, guys? Who is winning right now? Let's see who can tell me first. Yes, Advik.
So it's equal.
Equal, like pieces wise, it's equal. Pawns also equal.
Sir,
Nivan?
pawns, black is up.
Yeah, black is up by 2 pawns. That's the difference in the position. Everything else is same. Queen, queen, two rooks, bishop, knight, bishop, bishop. Same, right? So 2 pawns extra for black. And now we have to think about moves. So the first move everyone will think about is probably, yeah, bishop takes rook, which is a capture and a check. Hello, Shloka. A capture and a check, and that's what the answer he will play. Most people will play bishop takes rook here,
So
right?
can I
But
tell?
1 second, patience. So you're getting a rook, you are losing a bishop, and you are up material, but you also were down by 2 pawns, so technically you are equal material after that. You win 2 points here, you get a rook and lose a bishop, but you're already down 2 pawns, right? So it's around equal, but you have an extra rook for a bishop. Now, before you play this move, you have to also consider, are there any better moves? When you see a good move, look for a better move. Then you'll become a much better chess player always if you keep looking for better moves. Instead of playing the good move, look for a better move. So, how many of you have decided if there's any better move? Better than bishop takes rook? 2 people, is it? 3 people. Okay, Smine, what does he move?
Queen takes queen.
Queen takes queen. I'll take back with the bishop.
Then we'll take the rook.
You'll take the rook, I'll take back with the king. So,
So you could take the rook.
no, it's a check. He's taking the rook with a check, so I have to take back. Now, so that's similar to playing bishop takes rook. Just that you're exchanging queens first, right? Now, Kian had already decided. No, you were saying some move. Now what happened? Okay, now, okay, Nivan, what is your move?
Sir, rook to e1.
Rook to e1.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Same.
What will, so this is also a very important move to consider, right? So queen takes queen we have to think about, bishop takes rook we have to think about, rook e1 definitely we have to think about, because that's a move that attacks the queen. Yeah, what happened? You something about rook e1? We're discussing that, na? Now don't tell me rook e1. We're discussing rook e1. 1 second. So let's understand what happens after, let's say, this rook to e1. Black will play. Anybody?
Sir,
Any?
black will take it. No, they won't take.
They're not going to give up their queen.
They'll take our
hopefully.
queen.
Yeah, black will take the queen because white is attacking the queen. So black will just take the queen. You will take back, and the position is equal. You can still get the rook. It's not like I can run away from that. The rook is pinned, right? So you can still get the exchange. But rook e1 is a okay move, but there's still something better than that.
If the queen takes queen, then bishop goes there.
Bishop takes back.
Oh.
It's not like just the king is there. Bishop is also there. Yeah, everything is white to play Sloga. You already know that. So yes.
So then black is getting a queen and you're getting.
How is black getting? After bishop take, you will take back the queen. It's not like black is getting a queen. You will also take back. White is getting a rook and white's losing a bishop.
Maybe then they say the queen is taking the bishop.
Taking what bishop?
Instead of taking the bishop, that will go.
It's a check. Bishop takes rook is a check. They cannot save the queen. They have to take, otherwise they're just losing a rook. Yeah. Okay, but isn't the rook there, Shloka?
But the rook is
Exact. Rook is
protecting the queen.
protecting the queen. So if you, why can't I move my rook then? You're protecting the queen, but I'm taking your queen, na?
Yeah.
So is protecting the queen more important or taking the queen more? Same thing. So that's not the point.
Can I tell?
There is a very good move that nobody has seen it. Somebody saw it but didn't see the actual
Sir, can
idea
I tell?
behind it. How many of you have seen it now? Okay, Maya.
Sir, if we take the f7
So
pawn,
will you play queen takes pawn or
Yeah.
not? You'll play queen takes pawn.
Yeah.
And why can't I take it?
because it's been.
Yeah, it's pinned Sloga. Sorry. The rook cannot move. So you have a checkmate. Instead of looking for captures and attacking the queen, you can just finish the game. Right here.
I thought, but I didn't see the pinned rook.
That's
Yeah,
the whole
see.
point. The rook is sitting right there. So you have to see why the rook cannot move. The rook cannot move because of the pin.
That was my.
Diane, leave the carpet alone. You're trying to lift Manan, is it? Let's leave the carpet alone. So queen
Then I
takes.
move here.
No, it's okay. He can try. You're not going to get lifted. You don't disturb everyone. No, you can sit back itself.
Sir,
There's a lot of space
sitting
there.
on me.
How will Satvik sit now?
He's sitting here.
Manan, you already chose a seat now. Please stay there. Please go back. Okay. Now, so is this checkmate? Diyan?
Yes.
Rook can't take. Why not?
Bishop is
Yeah, it's a pin to the rook, so that means it is game over. So that's it. So look for checkmates even in normal positions. You'll be able to do it. So how do you get something like this? Like imagine last move by black was this. Many people will just exchange queens. Some will take the rook, but no. Look for more, and you'll find much better moves. Let's look at this. Huh? Oh yeah. Now Diyan will set the position. So Diyan, wait, I'll make space for
Sir,
Diyan.
how is it right? You never let him.
Because you will not follow what I'm saying. Na? So once you start following instructions.
Send you a position on desert.
No. Yes, Diyan, you can come forward. Diyan is going to set this position for us. I'm going to
Sir,
have a
next
seat.
can I do it?
Okay, fine.
Then after me.
Okay, Manan. But okay, fine. One by one we'll do. No problem. Okay, one by one
No,
we'll
first,
do.
then after him, then me, then. Sir, I think the person who guesses this one should do.
I think the magnet came off. 1 second. Which piece? The rook's magnet. It's there on the board. Yeah, that's a good suggestion, Satvik. Whoever finds the answer to this question will get to arrange the next position. Sloga came close to finding the answer, but
I sometimes get the answer.
of course you will.
Sir, that can be.
Then we'll
Sir,
go to the
the
second.
moment we get it can be 10.
No. But you'll get only one chance. If it's wrong, your chance is gone.
Then after everyone is done, then only you can answer.
But by the time everyone will have a move, na?
Exactly.
Everyone would have probably found the answer.
Exactly. Not everyone, one or two people.
Hmm.
Oh.
Today the class is quiet. That's good. So black's last move was pawn takes pawn. Alright?
Sir, it's.
If you are not calm, you will not get a chance. So important thing is when you see a good move, look for a better move calmly. If you're already super excited, you will not be able to think anything. You will play the move whatever came to mind. That we should not do. So let's calmly look at the position, understand what's happening, and then decide the move for white. Yes, sure. Please come this side.
Sir, can I also have water?
Definitely.
So can I also have? I saw the checkmate. Same. It's so easy. Sir, can I also have? Checkmate. Yeah, when I checkmate, it's better. Yeah, I know. Stay quiet. Easy.
No talking, silence, please. Manan, you were 91. I made you come back to 100. Now, if you keep behaving like this, you're going to be below 100 forever. What is the problem? I just told you to be quiet. You can't be quiet. Anybody else is talking? Who's talking? You're making him talk. No, he's not talking on his own. So let's be quiet. Think about the position. Last. There's no reservation. Gyan, you can have a seat. Okay, so how many of you have decided what move you'll play for? Why? Just anywhere on the slab over here you can keep. Okay, Satvik, what is it? Okay, Manan, how many of you want to play? First, have a seat, Nivan. How many of you want to play rook takes rook? Okay, so those who are saying rook takes rook, what happens after that? What will black do? You can tell together.
Sir,
those who are saying rook takes
when
rook.
rook goes up, there's no place because king.
Checkmate. It's already checkmate.
Yeah, it's kept
It's
from-
not checkmate. That's why you need to first think properly. So others, those who said it's not checkmate, who else? Everyone knows that rook takes rook thought it is checkmate.
No, it's
Why is it not checkmate, Advik? King will take. So that is why you should not be excited too much. When you are excited, our brain cannot think. Our brain is already super happy. I found the move. Yeah, done. Move will be done, but you don't know what happens after that. That is why you have to be calm about things. When you see a good move, don't lose your control, lose your calm. Stay calm. Think about what happens after that. So rook takes rook.
Checkmate.
King cannot take it, is it?
Then when king
The
goes
next
back-
move that you do tell na. So what happens after that?
Queen
Yeah,
F7.
then queen f7 checkmate. So you have to calculate rook takes rook. King has to take back. It's a check from the queen and the rook, so king has to take back. And then queen f7 is checkmate. So it's a mate in 2, not mate in 1. Takes. Why, Snigdha, why can't the queen take this rook, Snigdha?
Because the queen will take the king.
No, you will not take the king. It is illegal. It is check, right? If let's say Satvik plays queen takes rook, what will you do?
It is check.
No, but what will you do in the game? Imagine you both are playing a game, okay? Satvik took your rook with the queen. What will you do? You will tell him it's illegal or you will take the king? Take the king. How many of you will take the king? Nobody? Nobody wants to take the king. You cannot take the
Yes,
king.
you would.
So you have to tell him it's illegal. You can just tap him on the head. Hey, you cannot do that. That's illegal. That's what you have to tell
Or in
him.
a tournament call here.
Yeah, in a tournament you call the arbiter and tell the arbiter.
And
my
if he
opponent
does
is-
one more illegal, he's won.
Yeah, 2 illegal is lost in a tournament. So king has to take it. And now, Sloga, what is the next move? Hello, Shelter. What do we play? What did we just discuss?
Rook to F1 and then
Rook.
we should move.
Rook to f1, I block with the knight or block with the bishop or move the. I mean, I can't move the king. That's not what we discussed. You have to pay attention. If you're paying attention, I've just told like 3-4 times already. You're not listening. That's what it means. Manan, what is the move?
Queen to F7.
Yeah, you have to finish the game now with the queen. If you already have a queen
Sir.
and support,
Sir.
what happens after?
Then queen to F8 is also check.
G8, yeah, that's
G8.
also check. Yeah, queen G8 is also made good. So either move, but use your queen. Huh?
I have done.
You're done this, but you have to pay attention now. Okay, let's go to the third position. So third position, I'm going to give Advik
Sir,
told.
but you said I can do
You didn't. You just played rook takes rook checkmate. Done. After playing one move, announcing checkmate is not going to win you the game. So Advik will get the
Then
chance.
you promised you would give me.
I didn't promise. I said whoever finds.
Sir,
Then he
I
gave a
promised.
nice suggestion. So I said no, not Satvik. Advik.
Oh.
Advik told the move. Na? You told just the first move.
No, he told the move.
Whoever told. Many people told the first move. But after that, what happens next? That Advik and Maida were telling. Anyway,
Why didn't Myra get it?
because he told first. He raised his hand first. Okay, you can set the position. 1 second.
Yeah, I also told that.
It is white to play always. So let's try to understand the best move. It could be a winning move, it could be checkmate, it could be anything. We have to just decide what's the best option.
Sir, I think the knight is supposed to be a
Oh yeah, knight is over here. Sorry. Because otherwise rook is not defended. Anyway, so this is the position. So one small difference, that's all. But you already corrected yourself. That's good. So if this is your game, what you will play is what you have to decide. So take your time, understand the position, and then decide your move. After 1 minute, we will discuss. No need to talk, no need to raise hands now. No talking at all. Okay, anybody has decided so far? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. So almost everybody except for Snig, Advik has also decided. Diane is like sitting in the beach enjoying the air and everything. Are you thinking or not? You thinking? Okay, but you didn't decide. Okay, fine. So let's start with Shaurya. What is your move, Shaurya? Rook takes knight. How many of you want to play rook takes knight? No, I'm just asking how many people. No need to go up. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people and 6. 6 people want to play rook takes knight. Who else? Kian, what is your move? Then why did you raise hand if you don't have a move?
Wait,
Now was not the time to decide. The decision has to be made already.
I found a move, but then
So there's a
I
problem.
found the bishop.
Okay. Then you have to think again. So who else? Who else raised hand? 1, 2, 3,
Sir,
4,
I
5.
raised.
Manan, what does he move?
Queen to
Hmm.
D3.
Queen coming to D3.
Sir, I have a different.
What is your move, Niva?
Queen to C. Queen takes rook.
Okay. Kian, what's your move?
Rook D6.
That already I took.
I
No?
told that.
Okay, fine. It's mine. Wait, no changing. You have to make it.
I had
Rook takes.
Oh,
rook takes knight.
Rook takes
Sir,
it.
I told
Okay.
the wrong move.
You already made your decision, done. The time to decide was before. Now no changing. Once you make the move, it's
I
done.
know
Na?
I can't
Now please be quiet in that case. Okay, Advik. Okay, so two people found the best move. So let's try to understand the ideas here. Many of you want to play rook takes knight because you're thinking after that you're going to give checkmate and it's a free piece, right? What is a material? One second. So what is the material situation right now, guys? Who is up material right now? Who has more pieces? Yes, Manan.
Right.
What is white up by? Manan is like white. Yeah.
It's equal.
I'm not asking you to choose two
Sir.
colors. Wait. It is not white up material, it's equal material. You're simply saying white just like that. Compare properly, Manan.
Sir, it's a knight for 2 pawns.
Pawns will get at the end, na, but main piece is equal. Pawns? How is it knight for 2 pawns? White is bishop and knight, black is bishop and knight.
Oh,
And black is a pawn.
Yeah, black has 1 pawn extra,
I
right?
didn't
That's
see
all.
that.
So it's almost equal, completely equal. I mean, you can say it's equal based on pieces. So taking the free piece, of course, is good. Black will probably give a check, king will get out, game goes on. What else? Well, Kian, first sit down. If rook takes knight, yeah, bishop is there. Sorry. But so if you want to do this, you can first play knight take bishop, and then you can. Oh, even then queen is there. Queen will take back and. So rook takes. But the idea. Now please be quiet, Manan. So those who are saying rook takes knight, after bishop takes, do you have a plan?
Yes.
Yeah, queen takes rook is mate. Almost mate. Bishop can block. So you're giving up your.
Sir,
You.
you can take.
How will rook take it?
You can take the queen.
How will rook take queen? Rook takes knight, bishop takes back, queen takes rook. Almost checkmate, na? But bishop will block. Right? So, one second.
Sir,
The bishop that took back here.
Sir, can I tell the correct move?
Now, anybody who talks is going to get -10. Now is the time to listen. Unless I'm asking a question, you need to listen properly. Your time to talk was before. You already told your answer. Now you're understanding the position more and now you're able to change your decision. So that you have to do before. Now you have to be just quiet. So those who are saying rook takes knight, you're getting a knight, giving a rook, and then getting a rook. So basically you're getting a knight and he blocks the checkmate. So you'll be up by a knight. Right? So it is winning. But when you find a good move, what do you have to do?
Keep it in your pocket.
Keep it in your pocket and do what?
Look for a better move.
Look for a better move. So rook takes knight is definitely a good move. Because the idea is after bishop takes, queen takes rook. Although, if you do this, there is one small problem. Black can do something here. The problem is rook is hanging. How will black solve that problem?
No.
Rook takes knight. Black is not going to take back.
Sir,
Yes, Niva.
rook to C1.
Yeah, black will play rook to c1. You will probably move your king and then I'll take back the rook. So now you're down a rook for a bishop, for a knight. So that's the problem. The move is not winning. Rook takes knight is not a winning move because he moves the rook with a check and then takes back the piece.
And plus it's still defending.
Yeah, bishop will anyway. Yeah, rook is defending this and bishop will go back. Now coming back to the position. Now it's yes.
And he also has a trick to kill the bishop in that position.
Yeah, that's true. But anyway, that is not winning. That's all we have to understand. Two people found the best option. Queen takes rook is the correct move.
So can
So
I tell?
well done for those who decided, Nivan and Arvik, for deciding to give up the queen. It's not easy to even think of such a move. Because normally we will look at like captures, we'll think queen takes rook, knight will take back, so there's nothing there. But after knight takes rook, what is there, Manan?
Checkmate.
What is the move? What move can white play?
Rook
Yeah.
to D8.
Yeah, so once you see it, it's so simple. You're basically giving a Oh my god. The magnet broke. Okay, I'll have to get a new one. So basically, the idea is very simple. Rook d8, back rank mate. That is what we are trying to do here. Now let's go to the third position
I found
and
it. Sir, can I
hope
set
that
it
there is
up?
no rook in that position.
Sir, he told you.
Sir, can I set it up? I found it.
just
Okay. So this one I'm going to give either of Niva and Advik. So Niva, Advik already got a chance. So here you go.
Be careful.
Let me do this. I can still stick it together.
Oh my god. I think so.
This is the sure. This is the final position. It is white to play. You can think about it. If I hear anybody talking, you can tell me. And it's especially directed towards our man. You have to unlock the position. Okay, smile. So has anybody decided? No. Okay, it's good because many people would randomly play knight check and claim that's winning for me, but nobody's saying that. That's good. So it's good that you're saying I don't find the answer
Sir,
yet.
that was the move I was thinking, but I'm thinking what with black.
Good that you're thinking forward. So knight f2, many people are thinking about, but after king moves, hello Vikram, there's not much after. Is there anything here? Yeah.
Queen e7.
Queen e, into the mouth of the bishop. You mean c7?
Oh yeah.
Queen c7 making a polite request for that rook. Black will of course develop his bishop and reject. Wait, what will black do? After
I play queen c7.
so after queen to c7, you're attacking my rook. Right, I'll just bring my queen back and defend my rook. Request is
Let's
rejected.
also check.
So this.
Also a check to the king.
So that's no lead. You can just move the bishop to d6. That's also attacking the queen.
Yeah, so that's a good point. Even I can play bishop to d6, defending the rook with this rook and making a threat to the queen. So that request can be denied in very easy style for black.
Then the
So
queen
queen-
would probably move to s9.
Yeah, so queen. Yeah, sure. So queen c7 is just a direct threat to the rook. It's not going to win. What is Advik saying?
Knight to c7.
Knight to c7. I move my king.
So the knight to is e6.
Knight to e6. I go back. No problem.
Why is the black moves? We just take the knight. Take the rook.
You can't take that. It's a check. You have to first look properly. You get the rook, right? But you're already down by one rook. So even if what happened to it?
Sir, from there only,
Here.
then sir, queen to.
Hmm.
Sir, can I use the
Yeah, sure. Queen to c7. How would I move my bishop to d6 and defend everything? So you can get the rook, but so it's a good try, but we need more. Like this position, there is a checkmate. So I'll tell you the move because it's time to start the
Can I
games.
tell one thing?
Okay, what does it mean?
When a knight moves to c,
Yeah, king move.
then
Knight moved again with a threat to the rook. I can play rook to d6. Yeah?
yeah.
I can block with the rook actually.
Also,
Because
can't he
bishop-
play king to
Or bishop. Bishop.
or
can move.
king to c3?
King to c3 would be game over, na? Then you get checkmated. So that you don't want to do. Best option is just to save the rook by playing bishop. So let's go back. So knight was over here, king was over here. You have a checkmate in 2 moves. Let's see if our intermediate student can find out. Veer Vikram has arrived early, so let's give him a small task. Hello Kian, hi, how are you? Okay. Veer Vikram, can you find out the 2 move checkmate in this position? Full pressure on Veer Vikram. Where is the checkmate? We'll give him 1 minute to think. Okay?
No, give him 2.
One lesson only. You guys got one. So let's see. Veer Vikram thinking. Here he is. Let's find out If an intermediate student can find out a checkmate in 2 moves. Now others have to be quiet. Everyone has to be quiet. Sloga, why are you eating the pawn? You were keeping it here. I told everyone not to touch the pieces. A forced checkmate in 2 moves. Wise to play. 2 move checkmate. White to play. No. Before he answers, I'll ask you, but still, let him think. Yes, Veer Vikram.
Queen to B8.
What was your move's mine?
Queen to B8.
Rook will take it, no?
Then knight to C7.
Okay, mine also found it. Nice. Queen to B8 is the move. Yeah, of course you just thought about it.
No, really.
Yeah, of course, I believe you. You thought, yeah, you thought of Queen B8. But you have to see Rook takes and then Knight F2. That is thinking about it. You were thinking about Knight F2. I mean Knight C7. You calculate Queen here, Rook will take, then Knight will give checkmate. That you already thought. Right. After he told what?
After you told the first one. But
He didn't tell the first move. You can communicate in your mind, is it, Satvik?
sir,
He didn't say anything, mister. Now what logic is this? After he told first move.
he said to Queen B8.
He didn't say Queen B8. He didn't say anything. He told Queen B8.
Sir, but
After somebody says the first move, then you thought about it. Great, congrats. Man, well done. I have to get a medal and give you. Once. Anyway, so Queen to B8, the pawn. Yes, here what I said.
It removes the one square the king.
It's a check to the king. What do you mean it's not necessary to take it?
Okay.
King is in the box. You have to take it, of course.
Yeah. Okay. Then there no
checkmate.
there no square.
Yeah, so the
So
king is
it's a
stuck.
smothered mate.
It's called smothered mate. The king, this is the most beautiful checkmate that you will see in chess. Probably.
Using the black piece.
Using-
Again,
yeah.
sacrificing your queen.
Yeah, and the knight just giving a checkmate. Okay.